Tonight, the 12 News I-Team is finding new facts surrounding a Valley mom behind a very popular YouTube channel, who is now accused of beating and molesting her adopted children.
Police say Michelle Hobson forced her kids to act in the videos, physically and sexually abusing them when they failed to perform.
Team 12's Bianca Bono joining us live from the Alert Center. And Bianca, I understand we are hearing from one of the Hobson's family members.
Yeah, guys, this family member who wants to remain anonymous providing more insight on the family dynamic. This person is telling the I-Team that Hobson adopted 7 kids, the most recent happening within the past month.
The popular YouTube channel racking up millions of views, featuring videos of child actors performing in skits. But what you don't know or see is that behind the scenes, police say Michelle Hobson put the 7 acting kids through extreme physical and sexual abuse. One of Hobson's family members telling 12 News she has 5 biological kids and 7 adopted kids. Those adopted ranging between 3 and 15 years old. They're the ones police say Hobson pepper sprayed, beat, and locked in a closet for days at a time with no food or water, forcing them to perform on camera. Meanwhile, according to Social Blade, Hobson was making somewhere between $9,000 and $142,000 per month from the videos. YouTube initially demonetizing the channel, but now terminating it completely. Hobson's family member says the 7 kids started in Arizona's foster care system before Hobson adopted them. A spokesman for the Department of Child Safety saying he can't comment on this specific case, but says the department does extensive background checks and home visits before a foster placement. But after an adoption, DCS is no longer involved with the family. In a statement, he adds, despite all of these safeguards, people are sometimes able to avoid detection, especially if a person has no prior criminal or child abuse history. DCS removing Hobson's children from her home on March 14th, the day before her arrest.
And police arresting Hobson's 2 biological sons for failing to report the abuse. They are now out of jail while their mother remains behind bars on a $200,000 bond. We're live in the Alert Center. Bianca Bono, 12 News at 10.